lazy when he worked here. He's lazy now with his ridiculous show where he proves time and time again that he doesn't know anything.
Dude, she's so angry, bro. I mean, you ever notice that? I noticed this. I don't know when this clip is from, but I noticed this shit years ago, and it's part of the reason why I didn't like the Young Turks. But she's not angry in a like, I'm fighting for my principles. She's angry in a resentful about everybody around her. And like, she's just filled with resentment and grievance. It's anger as though she's not happy doing what she's doing. And anybody who is remotely happy is some kind of an enemy. And I never liked that. It just felt fraudulent.
He has no political identity. He is not an honest actor. He is not an intellectual. He is a fraud.
That didn't age well for her to say that, right? Dude, he has no political identity. All right, Glenn Beckstress, change your entire political ideology because some left-wing people sent you some nasty messages about, can you reframe your shit around the homeless because you saw a fucking peepee and you didn't want to go to therapy, right? You saw a peepee and you want to throw fucking hand grenades into the homeless encampment, right? Because the guy, what did she say? She said the guy was like, maybe he was on meth. He was like jerking around. Oh, dude. Oh, shit. I mean, I don't want to harsh on her personally, but her calling people a fraud is problematic. These guys, this shit is just fake. Look at this. It's like, oh, we're setting up the big drama. I'm not like Dave Rubin, a giant sellout fraud. But it's fake. Look at her, dude. My God, Lindy Li. Dude, she needs to switch to decaf, bro. Oh, dude. All her time riding both sides of the Democrat shit. Like, dude, doesn't she look like she drank like 7 pots of fucking coffee? She's like a fucking Peanuts character, bro. Jesus Christ. But these guys are all fake, doing the Piers Morgan, fake controversy. Dave Rubin's such a sellout. And Cenk is like, God damn, I just took money from Polymarket. I feel like this shit is ruining some of our political discourse because these people are walking around talking to real people about politics and the government and policy, but these motherfucking people, they have no integrity. If tomorrow they had to switch to a brand new gear to make some cash and get corporate dollar, they would be on board. They will do whatever it takes to jump on whatever bandwagon is cool, whatever bandwagon gets them some hits. Like, I don't think any of these people would stick to the integrity of a single important issue and then actually fight for it. They're just grifters, man. Dude, what is going on with Lauren Boebert, bro? Dude, what is going on with Lauren Boebert? Dude, did she get some of that Trump bronzer? Bro, look at her face, dude. Look at her face. It's not even like a normal color anymore, guys. It is like a bobblehead, dude. Look at this. She's like pale, dude. That's Lauren Boebert. You see her skin tone, dude? Dude, what the fuck happened, bro? Dude, I think she got into Trump's bronzer, bro.
I'm not like Dave Rubin, a giant sellout fraud
who
changed all of his positions and is totally useless and it shouldn't even be on here. He's just a waste of space.
Wow. Really? After all Dave said about coming together?
Yeah.
After all Dave said about coming together? Oh, let's have the phoniest. Oh, Piers. Oh. Eat a dick, Piers. Eat a Trump dick. Let's have some fake controversy. Oh.
Yeah,
dude, this shit is so
no
fake,
interest
bro.
in coming together with utter frauds like Dave Rubin. So, brother, you telling me that when you were on the Young Turks, you were Mr. Progressive and you agreed with us 100%. Now all of a sudden you agree with Trump 100%. You're not saying something nuanced like we are. Hey, you know, when the guy gets shot at and he puts his fist up, that's courageous. When he does the McDonald's...
When he puts his fist up, that's courageous. Dude, this shooting, the Trump shooting, something still feels very off about that, doesn't it? That we never saw the medical report. We had the ear contacts. He doesn't even talk about it except to like make himself seem like a martyr. It's still really weird, that whole shit, dude. Because, I mean, I know it was weird because a lot of it was like the CEO of United Health, where if the bullet had exploded Trump's head, like 65% of America would have probably celebrated because he's so fucking toxic and he's such a degenerate. Like the day Trump dies, people will be partying across the country. They'll be like, thank fucking God, because he's just so abusive. But something about the shooting still feels weird.
But it works fine, no problem, right? If he wants to cut the Pentagon, great. Those are progressive positions. Anti-corruption, progressive position. Anti-war, progressive position. But you change all of your ideology overnight and you expect us to believe that that's real? I don't think it's real at all. And I want an apology from you for all the crazy, outrageous lies that you told about the Young Turks. When is that going to happen, huh? Wow. And when are you going to admit that you changed all your positions for money? Okay, well, what position do you still have that's in any way a so-called classic liberal, you fraud?
Dude, doesn't it kind of seem like Cenk is having a fucking... I know he's having the conversation and yelling at Dave Rubin, but doesn't it also seem like he's kind of yelling at himself in like 2 years? I mean, tell me he didn't just look in a mirror and berate his future self, bro. You could never convince me otherwise that part of that is his own, like, welcome to Polymarket Studios, right? There was a welcome to Polymarket Studios undertone to that whole bit right there. But it was like a bit.
Dave?
Piers, it's barely worth responding to this ridiculous buffoon who's the joke of the industry. I will say this, Cenk, I haven't spoken to you in 10 years.
Even right when you're thinking you're a total fraud.
I don't think he's a fraud or a joke. I think Dave Rubin is, for what it's worth, I think Dave Rubin is one of the most influential and significant voices out there right now.
Dave Rubin is one of the most Russian-funded influences out there.
I admire his honesty about the journey he's been on, Cenk.
Piers, I appreciate that, but you know the thing is, what Cenk just proved is exactly what everyone in America, and I would say all over the world, is getting over. Nobody wants what he just offered up there. Not only does no one believe it, and he had it prepackaged and ready to go, and it's complete drivel. Yes, I sold out. It's just it's so nonsensical. Again, Cenk, I'll gladly send you a signed copy of the book and you can read all of my thoughts. And if you're anti-corruption and you're anti-war, you should be on the Trump train.
Dude, to say that Trump is anti-corruption when his cabinet is filled with fucking billionaires, even he's got Elon Musk threatening to primary every official who doesn't do what they tell them to do. That is corrupt! You fucking Russian-funded piece of shit! Like, dude, what are we watching? You know what I mean? Like, we are literally being gaslit. Trump has been corrupt his whole fucking life, bro. Right down to the bankrupting casinos and flooding people he didn't pay with legal shit to tie him up in the courts. Bro, this shit is bullshit, bro. Like the gaslighting. Dude, like you son of a bitch.
English hatred, the division that you sow, calling everyone racist and white supremacists, all of that stuff. It's why you're not respected. But I don't mean to get into the personal side of that. I'm talking about now something that culturally has shifted, and everyone can see the grift that you're up to, trying to sort of dance with the thing. But it's just not necessary, and I don't think that many people will buy it.
Well, Cenk, let me put to you, Cenk, something that Laura. Hang on, Cenk. Cenk, hang on. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, and right now Piers is gonna jump in with some nonsense
just to see your reaction. But Laura Loomer called you out on X, as you know.
Dude, he's Laura Loomer. Dude, that's where Piers goes. He's like, let me tell you what Laura Loomer said about you. The woman who chained herself to the fucking door of Twitter, right? Laura Loomer, who was like sucking Trump's scrunchy 2-inch dick on the plane for like half of the election until she became a liability because she's batshit fucking crazy conspiracy theorist. But now Piers Morgan, like, see, this is where you got to stop it because this is not serious. With Piers bringing in a tweet from Laura Loomer, we're out into fantasy land. That's like, oh, here's what Ronald McDonald said about you, Cenk. Let's weigh in, okay? We got Alex Jones's big quote about you. Like, this shit is stupid.
Chin up, shoulders back. Forever impatient for change.
I mean, Lindy, no disrespect to her, because she's a perfectly nice woman. She would not inspire me to open a bag of chips. I mean, seriously.
You see the white male misogyny club here at play, and there was nothing Kamala was going to be able to do that was going to win these people over. They'd vote for a rapist before they'd vote for a black woman.
Personifies now the ghost of Christmas past, as does Biden. The Democrats have got to move on quickly, haven't they?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. She's indulging delusions of running for governor in California in 2026 and perhaps even running for president. And
dude, what is she talking about? Like, if Kamala runs for governor in California, she's going to win that shit, bro. But look at that. Dude, this woman is now trashing Kamala Harris. But you got to see this. This is the same woman here, bro.
She is now able to galvanize young people in states that were formerly completely out of play. Michigan is back. Young people who are disenchanted or completely tuned out are back. The energy behind her has been absolutely phenomenal. I don't remember this level of excitement since I was a kid cheering for Senator Obama. This is just truly incredible. So this is astounding and completely unprecedented.
You see that? Look at that. Lindy Li back in, I think this was in August. Okay. Lindy Li today. Kamala is filled with delusions.
The Democrats have got to move on quickly, haven't they?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. She's indulging delusions of running for governor in California in 2026 and perhaps even running for president in 2028. And I just want to echo what a lot of you guys already said. This past week has been harrowing for me. This Saturday, I went on Fox and Friends and I said that Democrats have a stench of loser hanging over them.
Yeah.
As soon as I said that, there were boycott campaigns against me, unblocked.
Yeah, of course, because you're a fraudulent fucking piece of shit. Right, Lindy? There's boycotts against you because you are a fraudulent, scumbaggy, two-faced piece of shit. If you really believe the enthusiasm and how wonderful Kamala is, you wouldn't be throwing her under the bus. But no, you throw her under the bus because you're a two-faced grifting piece of shit. You get some blowback, and yes, now you're like, oh my God, I'm such a victim. Oh, the left-wingers are so mean. Now I'm going to go hang out with the racists and the fucking Nazis. It's like same old game, bro.
Campaigns. I lost 40,000 followers.
Really?
In 4 days.
Dude, you should have lost all your followers, and you should be on a like never book this two-faced fucking degenerate lying scoundrel of a fucking wannabe grifting pundit. You should be on that list. Does that list exist? It's a long list, bro. We'll write real small, the two-faced grifting lying piece of shit pundit.
People have called me the W word. I don't know what we're allowed to say, but you can fill in the blank.
We're uncensored. Let's say it. Say it. Say what the word was.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Well, they called me a whore. They called me this.
Oh, they called her a whore. The W word. I mean, I don't, and not in the sexual sense, but in the whole selling your soul and whoring yourself for both sides. Like that's accurate. I mean, dude, come on now.
C word. They asked for me to be deported, and you can just search for my name in those terms on X, and you'll see a bunch of them. So all these,
and they weren't wrong. Everything people said about her, everything the people who said about her were accurate. And they attacked Harris, and now she's like, "Oh, I'm going to go on the side of the people that called Harris a sleazebag and the and shit."
So-called Democrats, the party of inclusion, the party of diversity.
The so-called Democrats. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're not the party of diversity when you become a right-wing piece of trash.
Off. And it's even worse.
Masks off! Do you hear that?
They asked for me to be deported, and you can just search for my name in those terms on X, and you'll see a bunch of them. So all these so-called Democrats, the party of inclusion, the party of diversity, masks off. And it's even worse because they pretend to occupy the moral high ground. At least
they pretend to occupy the moral high ground.
I don't remember this level of excitement since I was a kid cheering for Senator Obama. I don't remember this level of excitement since I was a kid cheering for Senator Obama. Phenomenal. I don't remember this level of excitement since I was a kid cheering for Senator Obama.
Oh, from that, I don't remember this enthusiasm to Kamala is a horrible has-been and the Democrats are hoods off, bro. Man, dude, she is smoking the pack, bro. God damn.
Republicans, they are who they are. But with Democrats, they pretend to be, so loving and caring.
They pretend. Dude, the Democrats pretend. But she's just being real, guys.
And embracing of diversity. But all of a sudden, when I dare to utter any criticisms of the goddess, Kamala Harris, I get ostracized. Me, after having raised tens of millions of dollars for the party.
Oh, the criticisms of Kamala Harris get ostracized. Yeah. Well, that's just not it, bro. It's not about the criticisms of Kamala Harris. If you want to criticize, it's about the methodology of it. Because one of the things that Lindy Li here is leaving out is it's not like she's just critiquing the way Kamala ran the campaign. She went on Fox, Lindy Li did, and she called Kamala Harris out for the border. She called her out like a Republican and said the border was a disaster. But dude, if the border was really a disaster and that was really a problem, there's no way Lindy Li could have left this message here of saying, wow, the enthusiasm, everyone's behind Kamala. It's not like you were behind Kamala and then there was a loss and you sat there and said, let's look at what goes wrong. You came about with this incredible, Kamala's got this enthusiasm, she's going to win, I've never seen it. We love Kamala, everything Kamala. And the minute she lost, you were like, the Republicans were right. The border was the problem. I'm an immigrant, Lindy Li said. Kamala disappointed me, the immigrant. She let me down. She was anti-me. She didn't just critique Kamala. She became like a right-wing talking point bullshit artist. It's not about being critical. And now she's playing into the same shit that all the Republicans do, which is the Democrats aren't tolerant. They won't sit down with Nazis and racists, and we will. We'll hang out with the and that makes us so much better. No, it doesn't. It means you're a fraud. You're a liar. You went around and said there was all this enthusiasm for Kamala Harris when apparently you already felt like she had let you down because she was bad on the border. Or either you lied to us then and you were anti the border, Kamala, you were the immigrant that was so disappointed in what she did, and you lied then, or you're fucking lying now. But there's no way you were truthful, all right? Something about you, Lindy Li, is bullshit and lies. And that's the fucking problem that the left-wing people have. It's not about us being tolerant. It's about you're a fucking fraud, and you're getting called out for it, as you should.
And I'm being called a grifter when all along, all these years,
I've
said
a grifter
on TV, I've said to the press, I'm a conservative Democrat. This is not
Oh, okay. You're a conservative Democrat. That's your cover. All right, well, you know what, Lindy Li? F you. We want the conservative Democrats out of the party, boss. Get rid of the conservative Democrats. Yeah, dude, it's the same shit as Ana, right? It's the same bullshit story. Oh, the left was mean to me online after I totally became an asshole. And so now I'm going to go hang out with the rapists and the Nazis. I was a conservative Democrat.
These are legitimate questions, but no, in the cult, you can't ask questions.
In the cult, dude, they're trying to flip the language.
And leaving the Democratic Party or even questioning the Democratic Party is like leaving a cult. It's terrifying.
Dude, all of that is f***ing gaslighting, bro. The cult.
All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book. I'm proud to endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again.
Dude, yeah, the cult. Oh, shit. See, that's just it, though, guys. The fucking gaslighting from these motherfuckers is so outrageous because they're fake. They're phony. Like Lindy Li is like, now she's like saying, oh, I was a conservative Democrat. Blah, 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 but she was invoking Obama, the enthusiasm, Obama. Oh my God, I raised so much money. And then they lost the election and they're fucking mad. And then now she's like throwing the whole Democratic Party under the fucking bus, dude. Dude, this shit is wild. He's like a MAGA pimp is what Piers is. Dude, he is. He's a MAGA pimp.